today. From Orchard Park, New York, this is the National Football League.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Now Hester will get a shot. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the former Mississippi State product, the mobile quarterback, Dak Prescott. Oh, he shifts past him, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
It's second and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Second and 8. A handoff left, Elliott. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Here's Prescott. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he will have the Bears first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. The give is to Elliott. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Prescott. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
It's a gain of 10. And the Bears first down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd and 8 coming up. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Here's Hester open right side. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 12-yard line.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game? And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
The 13th play now coming on this opening drive. Here's 3rd down. Now Prescott. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up golden opportunity. Strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Elliott, no signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Singletary. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Devin Singletary punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a give right side. Simpson.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Allen. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. And now they'll throw with Allen. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll contain him to just 4, second down. Here's Allen to throw it. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. To the air, Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain there for the Bills.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a third down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal, getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A give to Elliott running left. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Prescott now. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Hester going to decide against a return, and they will spot this at the 25. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. 10th carry now for Elliott.
I don't care what anyone says. I want a big-time back gaining this kind of yardage each and every time I step on the field. A tone setter, those guys are hard to find.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's brought down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Throwing, Prescott escapes the sack. That'll be caught. It's Cup. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Dak going to hand it to Elliott on the option. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
49 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Now Elliott. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Ezekiel Elliott, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the lead.
Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Santos now to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes Diggs.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Second down at 5.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Offensive linemen are famous for doing their job no matter who's carrying the ball. But when they have the confidence that the person carrying it can break off big-time runs, that makes them block just a little bit harder.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing now is Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play here for Buffalo.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Allen going to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Bills. from 10 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
Extra point from McManus is good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Hester going to decide against a return, and they will spot this at the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. Oh, what a move. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
81 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watched tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Second down and 8.
Prescott to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest when the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. He finds his man, complete. That's Moore. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 25-yard line.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
To the air again, Prescott. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Cup. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the Bills' 27-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. Going for it all. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Second and 5 now. Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And right around the 20, he'll head out of bounds.
And how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Throwing on first down is Allen. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Allen now looks to throw. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now Allen. Eluding the pressure right. A swift move and then tackled just on the other side of midfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second down and 3. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 57, but that was in Denver. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in Orchard Park, where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to an abbreviated version of the EA